Welcome to a very defensive episode of Careful Boys, where we have Tatyana back with us today.
We didn't even talk about what you guys were talking about.
You said defensive?
No news. We're already on the next one. Alright. Hey, what's that you just get defensive about? Like when somebody talks about something, like it just triggers you in some weird way, and like you get defensive about it. Could be personal, could be just a belief.
I know I'm usually don't give a about anything, but I feel like there's something that I get really sensitive about. I forgot what it was.
Your lifts?
No, I don't care.
Is the same as
Dance?
strongman.
Yeah. I don't know. Come back to me later.
Yeah.
But I know there's something I have a touchy subject area, but I forgot what it was.
Oh, Taiwan is China.
No, I don't give a fuck about that.
Keep going, keep going. Everybody just assume what you think it is for Bart.
Chinese are just Chinese, dude. Yesterday, that guy that I was rolling with, there's a guy I was rolling with. He's like, what is he, Middle Eastern or Persian?
He's Armenian.
Armenian?
My guy.
He's like, what's Nick? And I was like, well, I think he's a Singaporean. And he goes, Singaporean, what's that? I was like, just Chinese.
He said it so buzz.
I was like, you're not gonna get it.
But also, not wrong.
I was
I'm
like,
gonna repeat exactly what you said.
just everybody just.
It's just so funny how you guys always refer to me as Singaporean. When people ask me, I'm like, I'm just Chinese.
Yeah.
I just go
You're
straight.
the one saying Chinese.
Like, I'm Chinese, dude.
Yeah.
Me like joke.
Yeah, because you'll be like, what?
I don't know if it's one thing that I get defensive about. I just don't like being misunderstood.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like some people try to misunderstand you, and that shit just pisses me off.
I actually don't even care about that anymore. Because now I go, oh, you're retarded.
Yeah, yeah.
So I can't.
I feel like the older I'm getting, it's like wearing off. But like, it happened recently. I'm like, no, you're trying to misunderstand me, and this is not. It's like that. Yeah, it's like.
You're not really hearing
That's
what
why
I'm saying.
the girl got two-pieced in fucking New York because it's like you're trying to mishear me. You're not understanding me.
Go, oh, so you're saying?
Back around, Joe. You like?
So what is this story you guys are talking about? I didn't see it.
Yes. Well, this girl, I guess she has like an internet show of some sort. She's a conservative, and she decided she wanted to do man on the street shit in New York. Now here's the thing: you better be prepared for anything if you're gonna do some shit in New York.
You better be Andy Milonakis.
You better be, yeah. Either play stupid or fucking find a way out. Or duck, bitch. You know, that head movement better be quick. So she's antagonizing this girl. They're having a conversation about pro-life, pro-choice. The other girl's obviously getting like riled up, right? Which is like fair, you know. Emotional intelligence, everybody ain't got it. But you need to be prepared for that, because if you are, let's say the girl who is a conservative and, you know, she is pro-life, like come with valid points. Don't antagonize the person. If you want them to learn something,
Don't be
right?
just mean.
Yeah, but that's what you're doing. You're trying to get a clip, or you're
Sparking a debate.
Yeah, you're.
Oh, she got pieced up. She got a clip.
Oh yeah, you know, and this is a theory. It's not a real statistic, but I think. The average New Yorker has been in at least one fist fight, right?
I believe it.
I believe that, right? And it's like it's a type of city. It's not like a shooting ass state like it is in California. I'm not gonna lie. I don't fuck with people out here because people be popping off.
True. We don't fist fight much here. People just shoot.
It's like there's an idea in New York called shooting the fair one, right? We shoot the fair. Like it's one-on-one, none of that jumping bullshit. It's like you and me, mano y mano, and clean fight, cool, and let's move on. Like nobody's gotta die. People get to go home to their families after.
Honorable.
Yeah, honorable. But see, if you don't understand that culture, that can be shocking when you get punched in the face for your actions. You're like, oh, these are the consequences? Yes, bitch. Yeah. And they were clean too. She said, ba-ba, and it connected.
Connected.
And she got cut by it.
Yeah, she was bleeding.
Yeah, yeah.
I wish I knew what it felt like to punch.
Because she's from Nebraska.
Take that shit to the south, bitch.
Yeah, that was pretty sad.
Yeah, I mean, is it really?
And then they walked after her, and that lady who socked her was just dancing off.
That part. I didn't see that part.
And she was just like, she didn't give a shit, dude.
But why would you want to debate with someone who doesn't know how to debate?
Right.
And they take it personal.
I think some people think it's an easy win because they gauge they go, oh, that person looks like beneath my intelligence. Let me smoke them verbally,
with them.
not thinking they're gonna get socked.
Yeah.
Which
yeah, but
is
then when you poke the bear,
that's what I'm saying.
the
Yeah,
bear's gonna
exactly.
bite,
Yeah.
right? But like, not to say that that's right. Like, violence shouldn't be right. But
No.
there's reality, and there's like.
Oh, that's what an eye for an eye is.
They just never got bit before, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
I didn't know bears bite.
Because I know I can test people and be like, hey, like, you should never cross the line and be fucking violent. But I know the reality is there's people out there that will kill you.
Not everybody follows your same code of ethics.
That's
Like, come
exactly,
on.
yeah.
And even, hey, listen, if we want to take it to the Bible, hey, God didn't tell David to forgive Goliath. He said, kill that motherfucker. You understand? This is biblical.
Old Testament, let's go.
Let's go. You understand?
The best one.
That's the best album, huh?
Yeah, best testament.
You know, some people didn't learn that early. Like I remember the first time I realized, like, oh, don't put your hands on somebody else. I was 5 years old. It was this big ass kid named Josiah. He was also 5 years old, but for whatever reason, he was very large. And I thought it would be a good idea. I was playing with him to hit him with my jacket. My jacket had like a big ass like metal zipper on it, and it like. Yeah, it caught him and he started crying, right? And I was like, oh shit, like I didn't mean to make him cry, but I just kept playing. He came back with his shit and said, whop! And I'm crying now, but I understood really quickly. I said, I deserve this.
Hammurabi's Law.
Yeah. Even as a child, I could understand, okay, this is the consequences of my actions. I'll never hit another kid again unless it was warranted.
Unless they were smaller than me.
No, I wasn't a bully.
Because I get it if you go to a space that's about debate and you're there to engage, and that's the rules. But if you go into the streets,
there's no
you don't know if this person is just nuts.
There's no Geneva Convention.
No, they're gonna either stab you or someone will just debate you. But you roll the dice.
Which is okay to do if you are willing to fight them and stab them too.
Yeah, right.
But if you're not, go talk to someone else.
Right.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I think that's the only thing I don't know. What about you guys? What do you guys?
I don't think she should have punched her. I think it was wrong. I think.
You think it was wrong?
I don't think she should have done that. I think she'd always keep her hands to
Take the
herself.
peaceful road.
He said what?
She should have taken the peaceful road.
The high road.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if I was arguing with Bart and he was like killing me with like evidence or whatever, I'd sock your ass out too. I get fucking mad too.
You know that's what I've been thinking about, like, is a lot of people get caught up in what should be instead of what is. So like they get caught up in like how the world morally should be.
Yeah.
And idealistically, we should all strive to be that. But they also don't know that there are bad people out there, or there are people that are unhinged. So
they're not thinking like you,
So how do you protect yourself against that?
Don't talk to them.
Exactly.
Well, the only way you know that is if you learn the hard way one time.
You get fucked up.
That's true.
And you're supposed to be going through that shit as like an adolescent. You're still fucking around as an adult, then it's like... Well,
that's how you could tell some people just didn't get it yet.
No, they didn't get it.
But do you think we grew up a certain way where like these people... Because like some people live so sheltered that their rules of engagement, this is what I noticed, is like upper middle class, their rules of engagement is all words. They don't go violent.
Yeah.
So
it's very proper though. I'm not gonna lie.
Like the way they fight is different. The way they fight is like, I'm gonna throw you off. I'm gonna get you as angry as possible. It's like corporate fighting, right? So they fuck with you emotionally so you don't think correctly.
Call my lawyer.
Yeah, but if you grow up blue collar or like little lower class or whatever, everyone's throwing fists. So it's a different culture, I think, completely. The way they think.
Because that lady who punched her, somebody probably did that to her before.
So yeah, that's
her way of like.
That lady the lady who's throwing hands. That's not her first fight.
She probably got hit like that.
That's regular, yeah.
So to her, it's not like. Plus, it wasn't like there was a silence and then she socked her. Like she just kept getting talked over. So it was a point of like she just snapped and was like, "Nah, I'm not gonna."
The other girl deserved it.
I don't think anybody. I think she deserves it for being stupid.
I just feel like anytime I see these videos, these man on the street videos where someone's interviewing somebody. And they're talking political, and you can see one person getting charged up. Because nowadays, bro, it's like you mention anything Trump, anything whatever, people, you see their eyes, they get fired up.
Yeah.
I just feel like people are ready to scrap. Yeah. Like I saw this one video where
so emotional.
Especially if you go to a protest.
Yeah, exactly. When you're in those areas, and this video I think was a protest where it was like a guy talking about Elon to some dude who happened to do jiu-jitsu. And he like hit his hat and he shoved him.
I saw that one.
And he shoved his face and was like, man, get the fuck out of here. And then the guy was like, yo, what the fuck? I'm just trying to talk to you. He drops his shit, takes him down and beats him up.
Yeah.
And it's like, bro, like, you can't
be like an armbar or something.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
He took him down and started punching him out. And it's like, bro, you can't be messing around like that. Whenever you're talking to somebody, because sometimes too, it's like, some people don't really. I think most people don't understand like the reality of violence. Really?
Yeah, some people are willing to go there.
Because it's like, homie hit him in the face and shoved him like yeah,
knocking
whatever.
someone's hat off. To me, it's like you guys are throwing hands.
Yeah,
now.
yeah, it's already
right. There's certain things that you do to another guy. It's like
crazy.
You have to expect this guy's gonna punch you in the head, or you're just not living on this planet. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And he did that, and then to him, what kills me is that like he didn't think nothing was gonna happen. Like he was like, yeah, whatever.
Well, that just tells me he's been bullying people all his life, and then he's doing things like violating people's personal space and doing things like that without even thinking he should be retaliated against. And he gaslights others like, you went too far.
Yeah.
It's like, motherfucker, you antagonize.
And going back to what you said, it's like, yeah, we should be able to have a conversation about opposing viewpoints.
We should be able to smack cats whenever we want.
Yeah, exactly.
That's ideal.
But most people, when you talk about like things that are emotionally charged, are they talking logically about it?
No.
Not really.
They don't even know them.
And also, most people too is like everyone thinks they're well read about these topics.
They're not educated.
But they're really not. They're really.
And that's the thing that's frustrating.
Me too. Me included.
Yeah. You're dealing with somebody who doesn't have the ability to just say, I don't fucking know enough.
Yeah, like all right.
Yeah, they get frustrated and they just talk to you.
There was my favorite interview where this dude goes up to this one guy and goes, "How many genders are there?" And he goes, "I just got here."
Yeah, I love that. Yes, bro.
Best way to deal with any of that.
I love that. I use
like he's got to warm up into his emotions.
bro. Nick, the frequency at which I use that statement when people ask me shit, I just got here.
I'm like, I don't know what you're
I don't
talking
know what the
about.
fuck you talking about, man. That was the best thing.
I'm trying to get on the bus. I'm trying to get on the subway.
It's like, bro, just spawned on Earth. Yeah, bro. Like,
that's a crazy loaded question.
It's also the way that lady, after she got socked, how she was like, oh my god. It's that where you're like, come on. You should get socked and go, I deserve that.
But here's the thing though too is like, in this lady's, like, cause she's obviously a content creator. She got socked out. This is probably, I've never seen her before.
no.
I saw her now because she got socked out.
Yeah.
So it's like, is she gonna double down on this type of shit?
Yeah, it's good for her, I guess.
Is she gonna be like, you know what? I think I'm gonna take a break from interviewing people. In the
Double
streets.
down.
Dude, man on the street, you gotta know that there's a possibility to get punched. Everybody who does that knows they could get hit.
We know people that got punched.
Exactly, yeah, if you're gonna do that.
Yeah, I feel like, like, I don't know. That's like an unawareness that some people have. Like, I think, like, you know, like, I think some of you guys know, like, there's a certain energy you have about you when, like, people know, like, okay, not to go there with you, you know?
Yeah.
It is a certain energy, like, I don't want to go there with you, but I will if I have to. And then some people just don't have that. They
Some
have
people
no
just trying to
survival
like
skills.
find it, you know?
Are trying to find the line?
Some people, it's not to say that they're like trying to antagonize, but it's almost like a mental illness of just like,
That's their default.
it's like boys. Boys will be boys when they're young. It's not that they're always trying to just commit evil acts. They're just like, how far can I go? You know? And they just walk into the wall and they're like, oh, that's the wall. How far can I go this way? And that's just how it is. You know, sometimes people, they don't see the fire in somebody's eyes. They're just like, and then they
just
get
wallless.
they're pushing it.
They never had a wall before.
Never.
They're not reading how close the wall is.
And they're running full speed.
But I do believe that's just how some people are, you know?
And I think like when you hide behind like I had more faith in humanity than this, then you're like delusional.
Yeah.
Life is not freaking everyone's cool with each other.
But then ironically too, if some people who have no wall and they just use that in a different skill set over here, they could also be like geniuses or entrepreneurs or something, right? It's just a matter of like how that works for you. So man on the street, you're probably gonna get popped.
I think Taika's gonna get socked up. Such a good little fucking upbringing.
But at the same time, if you get socked up, he might freaking armbar that person who did it, and then that person might be like, I'm gonna stop socking people.
The Taika's like, bullying's kind of cool when you know jiu-jitsu.
Bullying's even better when you're the smaller one.
I smacked their hat and I beat him up.
You're making a monster.
Plus the topic of abortion, out of all things to be mad on the street about, like you really don't think you're gonna piss somebody off with something that's so divisive?
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, like, people will hide behind, well, we need to talk about these issues. And I'm like, well, have an intelligent conversation with someone that can actually debate you. Don't just pick up someone off the street that's a fucking moron.
That's why I think she was trying to smoke an easy target.
Yeah, exactly. This is a fucking everyday working person. You don't even know what her history with abortion. She could have had abortion last last week, you know? This shit could be fresh on our fucking mind. Pussy sore, you know? Baby daddy's gone, you know? You don't know what people are going through. Leave them alone.
But that issue, abortion, that like the likelihood of someone changing their mind about that's so small. Like,
But that's why it's such a fake, like, honorable thing. Like, it's kind of like when people used to do social experiments, right, to help people.
Yeah.
But it's like, nah, dude, you're doing shock factor things to get a fucking reaction.
Right.
You're creating content so you can get people to watch this and say, oh, stupid liberal. Or, you know, like, stupid Trump supporter, whatever it is.
That's for the engagement.
They're there to further separate this country. They're not doing
they're
shit
exploiting people.
to actually help people.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's why I don't like certain prank videos or like prank content creators.
Yeah.
But so many of them are staged. It makes a dangerous precedence for other people that are doing real ones.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so many of them are set up that like some other kid will go, oh, I can do that and I won't get shot.
Like those boys that were going into hoods and then getting guns pulled on them and shit.
Or the dude that got shot at the food court over the prank you see. He was like, some like guy was picking up. He was like a Uber Eats delivery or something, and he was at the food court like picking up food. Some guy just started like messing with him, and then the dude was like, stop it, and then he wouldn't stop, so he just pulled out a gun, shot him in the stomach.
What?
Ha! Put it back in.
Did he die?
I don't think he died, no.
Okay, good.
But then like the dude was just like, stop messing with me, and he wouldn't stop. And it was a prank channel, but the dude, it was like a very like small channel, like nobody was following it. And now it's like, you know, I don't know if he's gonna keep doing it, but like,
I would advise against
He's
it.
like, how am I gonna top this last video?
I'm just gonna start playing Mafia with my friends.
but like, if you,
Some people are fucking twisted like that too. They're like, oh, I gotta take it to the next level.
To get shot in the face in the next one.
and what he was doing wasn't even that crazy above like some of the staged prank videos, and this dude got shot over it. So it's crazy. He's just the wrong guy. You messed with the wrong dude.
You really do have to pick the right like target, kind of, if you're gonna do like bits and pranks like that.
Steve was
I
great
don't think
at
the
that.
shooter got charged either.
Good.
I feel like he was acquitted because he had warned him to like get away from him.
Must have been like in Texas or something.
Yeah, that sounds like a yeah. 'Cause that's why people are polite to each other. Yeah, because you just don't know. No, like people's mental space. That's why I don't fuck with people in road rage situations.
I don't either. Yeah.
You must be in a rush. Go ahead, brother.
You know
ahead.
that group of dudes that like has like the whole basketball rim and they just throw a ball to something and they put it up.
Yeah.
I hope I get caught by one of them one day.
Yeah.
That's all.
Dude, throw the ball.
That's why.
Those ones are friendly.
I'm gonna try. No, I'm
Yeah.
gonna try.
Or the soccer ones.
I
Yeah.
participate in that. I hella like those ones, like catching a dude off guard and then like making their day.
Because when they pass, it's not a hard pass. It's like a nice little gentle.
And then they pick you up if you make it, and they just throw you.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Rate you regardless. Like it's not putting people down. It's just like really funny as like a human experience.
Yeah, it's like you're either being a good sport or you're not.
That's like a carnival game versus like going up to somebody like in the middle of Walmart and being like, You're just like,
Oh, that guy?
Yeah.
fuck.
So much.
Yeah.
Or just going to Japan and saying Hiroshima, Nagasaki over and over.
The best.
What? That's a thing?
The best man on the street show I've ever seen in New York is Eric Andre. He's the best one.
Yeah, because he makes himself the clown.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
He's the one.
He does one where he was
Yeah,
he was a construction worker and he got filled with concrete by his waist and he's like, please help me. And he's like, people grabbing ropes and trying to pull him up. And he's like, I need some ice cream. Can you get me some ice cream? The guy brings back a cone. He's like, can you get some sprinkles? They go back and sprinkles and give it to him. Bro. It's ridiculous.
My favorite is when where he runs. He's like a criminal and the cops chasing him. Remember that? And they run into his store.
Start making out.
He's like grabs him and they start kissing.
Everyone in the store's like, hey, yo, someone call the cops. This is crazy. That shit was real.
Oh
bro.
my god,
One
dude.
lady at the register is like this.
Oh. Everyone's just more
We're
concerned.
macking, bro.
That's so crazy. So crazy. It's just everyone in New York, they're like, hey, yo, pause.
Yeah. Or when he has that wheelchair lady. Have you seen that? He has like a grandma, like in a wheelchair, and then he goes, "Can you watch it for just 1 second?" And then he leaves, and then the fucking wheelchair goes down the stairs.
Yeah, I've seen that one.
He falls and the guy has to watch.
Did you push her? What'd you do?
And then the guy in the wheelchair's like, she pushed me. So good. The levels of the bits are the best. It's underappreciated.
God.